to be here. Isn't that right? Didn't have to do it, but he did. I want to thank the Lord for that. Thank the Lord for everything. Appreciate Donald Trump. I appreciate it. Isn't that right? He told it right. I don't know why the folk get so offended, so messed up. Mexico ain't no good. They ain't got a whole bunch of innocent, law-abiding people done came over the border. They criminals. A lot of them just like when we got the Cubans in Florida. They ain't running for president. They can boycott me. Take my stuff out of Macy's. And everywhere, cut my show off. Isn't that right? Say something about these people. You know what's amazing, though? You can run us down all the time. So how quick everybody move? They snapped Miss America pad, Miss Universe from it. They done took his show. Macy gonna snatch all his shirts out. They boycott him on air. No march. I told y'all before how you gotta hurt these people. Economics. See that nigga marching stuff ain't never did. Where the Mexican marching at? Who told y'all? The Mexican listen to me better than y'all do. I tell you how you get white folk to respect you. Economics. You move swift. We ain't buying nothing from no store with his product. Everybody moving quick to get his junk out of there. They already look, he not coming back to the apprentice show. They said, we're going to use that you fired. He done. All these lawsuits he got, that's how you hurt white people. You got to get them economically. When you walk around marching, them white folks shoes. That white folk deodorant. I want niggas to march. You musty, you stink. You like, I'm going to take a bath. You my deodorant. Your shoes go out. You got to go buy some more of my shoes. You ain't wearing no black shoes. See, they you make a fool out of it. That's how you get them. These folks don't even speak English. They don't understand economics. That's why every president running got to say what? What they going to do for the Mexicans. No, that nobody's saying nothing about doing that for you. Supreme Court shot down your right to vote again. And they got a coon sitting on the bench. How that make you feel to know they got a black man on the bench? This dumb, ignorant nigga, he said he didn't vote against you, no doubt having right to vote. Then your president too stupid, all he got to do is sign it. Later, every time something happens, he getting to be more and more blacker. Like he Uncle Rucker, every day he get up, his skin getting blacker and blacker. Closer he get to get out, he find out he a nigga. I've been told, he could have asked me when he got in there. Thank the Lord, y'all all right? I ain't mad at nobody but the devil. Isn't that right? These people don't care about, they don't respect us. I tell our people all the time, quit trying to get these people to do something to you. First of all, you got to respect yourself. Once you respect yourself, take on your economic power, then these people are sat down and then they got to call you Mr. and Ms. As long as you're a consumer, nobody respects a consumer. Only thing you do as a consumer, just like cattle, you lead to the slaughter. Isn't that right? I'll butcher you up to put you for sale. When you start becoming a producer and a manufacturer of what you do, then they got to respect you. Y'all got me? I've been telling y'all this, haven't I? Man, I try to tell y'all, if y'all would have worked with the same mind, what we could do to put business out here, employ our own people, set our own, well, that's true, we can't employ y'all. Y'all niggas beat us to death. Oh, you're just not employed. They'll be honest with you. But we can at least get the people in here that's industrious enough, get them set up, get things going, but we can pull some of the people in here that's got another industrial mind. We can be a corporation. These people have to respect us. They have to respect. You can't respect you on a job. Your whole future determined by whether or not they're going to give you more hours or not. Whether or not they're going to cut you. Y'all know the economy bad. Look at Greece. Thank God for Greece. Give God a hand clap for what he's doing. Most High God is working in Greece. Listen here. When you done got $270 billion and you can't pay back $1.7 million by the end of 2-3 years, you was a crackhead nigga. Give me $270 million. I'm gonna go get me some rings, some cars, probably some holes there. I'm gonna flip that money. You give me $270 million. You know what? Who know that is? My pimp bone gonna start hurting. $270 billion. You finna have to do something. You gonna get you a Cadillac, some chicken, and a Jerry curl. $270 billion, and you can't pay back 1.7 at the end of 2 years. You was a crackhead nigga. I appreciate our God for taking them down. Anybody that have taken us and oppressed us, black people don't even know they've been enslaved by the Greeks. They just keep on Greeking everywhere they go. You still enslaved. By anti-union fraternity, you get marked up, but you still enslaved. That's what you do to cattle. You brand them. So if somebody run, who cattle this is? They're going to say, oh, that's such and such cattle. That's such and such property. You see how they tricked us again? In slavery, they did that to us. Then they came along and taught us this was how fraternity do. This is so people can identify it. This is the same. Listen, we have been brainwashed to the ultimate. Nobody has been damaged. Nobody has been more raped and victimized than the Negro in America. Nobody. Because, I got people here been in fraternities. I got people in here and people watch me that have signed themselves up and actually believed in what they were doing. Then later to find out that the whole thing was just a ploy to still keep you with a prison mind. Keep you separated, keep you dedicated. When you're in those fraternities, you look at your fraternity better than everybody else's fraternity. You taught that, you battle against other fraternities. They keep programming our minds, just like Christianity. It's scary. Just the effects of what they've done to us. How they got us believing that we're systematic and we just work and just formulate into something that don't even accept us. These people have never accepted us. They'll work us, they'll beat us, they'll rape us, they'll bomb us, they'll burn us down, they'll use us, put in their military, and still turn around and don't even respect you. Still won't sit around and give you what's just. They'll treat an animal better than they'll do us. They will treat an animal better than they'll treat us. Man, that's scary. You know how much programming I got to do to give a whole bunch of you guns, grenades, and train you to kill, to fight, and to survive, yet you never use it against me. That's pimping. Oh, I bet they pimp bone ought to hurt you then. Come on. When a raper can give the rapist, the victim, he can give her the gun, train her how to keep from being raped. Train her how to hide and how to survive and how to get away. Train her to be real minimal in her speech. Yet she never uses that defense tactic against her raper. Your pimp bone gotta hurt. You don't think that'll hurt somebody's pimp bone? Who can do that? Who can do that better than these people? Come on, man. How many people I got here military? Ex-military. Did they train you? How to get in shape, how to survive? Did they not train y'all how not to get captured? How to elude capture, how to escape? They taught you how to eat if you were put in certain situations. They taught you all how to run, yet they can bring you right here and take all the chains off of everything, and you never able to use that same defense against them. That's scary. I'm not in such, that show you right there. They done a real good job. You hear me? Listen, one thing I got to give, hold on, Ray. I got to give Ray credit. Ray told it best. No, not Ray Charles. Ray Gibson. I'm going to be honest with you, boss. You give me that gun, I'm liable to shoot you. Ray Gibson said, did he say it best? When the white man said, I'm going to give you this gun here, and if he fall, I want you to shoot him. Boss, I'm going to be honest with you. You give me that gun, I'm liable to shoot you. That's the wrong answer, boy. He realized, there's no way in the world you're going to give me that gun, I'm going to shoot him. Even though I don't like him, I got disagreement. There's no way you're going to give me that gun because he ain't got me in prison. He don't have me tripped. He had manipulated me. It's been you. That tell you something right there about us. That tell you something. You know who they wouldn't go train and get guns to? ICE. There's a lot of folk they ain't going to go train and get guns to. They already know what's going to happen. What does that say about us as a people that these people have trained us? Listen, how many of y'all can go get a gun license? Or have them? What did that tell you about when I let you see on the news you getting shot down, you getting raped, you getting drugged behind trucks and called nigga, and you ain't got enough sense to go get you nothing to arm yourself, protect yourself? That tell you my training real good. When you talking about brainwashing manipulation, let me tell you what, Saddam Hussein, none of the other leaders will never do it. That guy Kim Jong-il and Kim Jong-il, he will never go hit enemies with a gun. It'll never happen. Will he go and let people that's against him in that country have a gun? He like, that's a fool. I already know they'll kill me. Saddam Hussein killed everybody around because he realized anybody who got a gun that opposed him, that didn't go along with his dictatorship, would kill him. What did that tell you about these people can sit here and let you get rights to get guns, train you, give you all their defense tactics, and let you loose, and you can still sit here and do nothing to defend yourself? Then I train you to look out for other people. Come July the 4th, you know what the news captain telling you? Report anything suspicious. If you see anything, my phone I should have been ringing them right then and said, I got some suspicion. I got white folks shooting black people ain't been armed. Ain't no, but they be like, what you call it? So this suspicious to me. Some suspicious, you said call in some suspicious, we're going to be on the phone a long time. They be like, well, no, we got to keep talking. It's most stuff. It's a whole lot of stuff that's suspicious to me. Then they have so many different forms of brainwashing and mind control, just like Christianity. It teaches you oppression. Every good Christian is taught to pray for the enemies. Every good Christian is told not to defend themselves. This battle is not yours, is it? It's the Lord. Why they don't use that? Why don't they go in them country, Joel, and see them people say, this battle is not ours, this the Lord's. Huh? Why don't let you Adam bust out with that? It's the Lord's. But they taking on every fights that don't even pertain to them. When have they ever used it's the Lord's? But who they teach it to? They teach it to a people, I have to use this word, that's been indigenized. Thank the Lord, Chanel and Raquel. But it's scary. It hurts on a lot of ends and a lot of factors when you look at how much we've given, how much we've supported. There hadn't been a war these people had that we hadn't been a part of and we hadn't supported them in. There had been an enemy that they've ever hated or went against that we hadn't supported them in that in the takedown. If we didn't fight it, we voted for it. If we didn't vote it for it, we showed our patriotism here in the country. We looked at it, we didn't want to be called a communist. If you were called a communist in the 60s, that meant you was against the country. You was against civil liberties. You were against freedom. You was against empowerment of people and self-preservation. We fought against, you wouldn't be called a communist. You were like, oh, don't call me no communist. If they would have said CJ was a communist, you don't want to go around. J. Edgar Hoover wasn't playing. You don't go around other people that's coming. They told us that somebody comes and say, hey, man, yeah, what's name? Yeah, man, I'm ISIS. You finna break. You finna break. You like, man, I'm not finna get cut off with that stuff. But then they show you the news, they people go and join them. These people got the website. I don't know how to join no ISIS. The stuff that happened to us is, y'all hear what it's doing out there right now? Raining. Y'all sure that's rain? The reason why I ask you sure, because we being urinated on, and what are we calling it? So I just want to know if we know the distinction. Y'all hear me? I'm not telling you to hate, but you got the right to hate something wrong. You got the right to hate being oppressed and being mistreated. You got that right. To hate an individual, no, but to hate a situation, to hate circumstance, you got that right. I don't need no Supreme Court to come in and tell me that. Did the Mexican wait on the Supreme Court to tell them what to do? Did they get what they waiting on a curfew to come in and tell them when to boycott? When did a Mexican leader get up and tell them to do it? Everybody automatically activated. Said nowhere in the world nobody's gonna sit up here and insult me and I'm gonna buy their product or they're gonna be on a television station that's on my TV. How these white people do it does and they still be on our television? They still in stores. They still got shows. Look at Don Imus. We made him famous. He told us that some black women basketball players were nothing but some nappy-head whores. They didn't insult us. Well, we were insulted. And he was terminated. And he sued. Got that white, nasty, no good redneck cracker never got $30 million in their life. He never got it. How he wound up making $30 million and getting his show back? Now he on TV. And he made threats on, I'll say it again. I listened to the show, he said, I'm about to say it again. How do you become more famous by sitting around here and demonizing us? There ain't no more whore than these white women laying on their back on these TV shows. Huh? Than the Hilton girls. Huh? They ain't no more whore than the rest of them they done got. Lindsay Lohan. One of their more popular crackheads. Kurt Cobain, white faggot. Done died with some man pricking his behind. All these jokers they got, and yet they sit around and these folks say anything about at any given time publicly and nothing being done. We got to walk around on eggshell. I step on the egg. I break the yoke. Y'all hear me? I teach us so we got to become more empowered. I've been told y'all how you get these people to respect you. They're not going to respect you as long as you're a consumer. You got to punish these people. You got to make these people pay for their mistakes. Y'all got me? Marching ain't never been the answer. They can show you nothing we've done through marching. Anything we've ever done that has got us any kind of liberties have always came through economics. The North-South War, North and South War was about what? Economics. How much marching did they do? They were marching to fight economics. You're going to have violence and economics. It's got to be a factor if you're going to make any changes. I just put that out there for y'all. I know how to fix the problem. Just a matter you got to have people got to be willing with the mind. Y'all hear me? You got to affect these people. I told y'all, it don't take a whole lot of people to show these people. You can, look, them little Jewish community, them white folks do stuff. Them folks got speed breakers. You're going to slow down. They're going to have a sign telling you about this day Sabbath. You're going to know what you tell them. And they called up, when they picked the phone up, put the 9, the phone already hit 1-1. People coming for them. When they work shop at a Kroger's going to have a whole section dedicated to them. Y'all been to the one in North Druid Hill? Their meat can't even be cut up by a regular butcher. Their meat has to be cut up by one of their people, and a priest has to be on scene to watch it. That's what Kroger do for them. What Kroger do for us over here? It's more blacks in Kenya than it is Jewish people in North Decatur. How these people got a Kroger, a major chain sitting here that cater to them? That whole section shut down on the Sabbath. What did it tell you? You telling me these people spend more money than we do? If there's a restaurant inside that Kroger, they're going to have to acknowledge, they're going to have to make sure all their food kosher. I've been there and ate there. Until I sat there and watched, I said, wow, economic power. But see, when you just walk in these stores about it, you'll give these slop jaws. Because you know what we're going to say? We're going to put this Kroger nasty, this Kroger so filthy. We're not going to sit here and say, what got these Krogers? Shut this Kroger down. We ain't buying that from. We're going to make them fix it up. We're going to make them cater to us. You got to make these people do something you want it done. Nobody's just going to give you nothing. Y'all hear me? You got to take your way. Got to be like Caleb. We be more than able. We be more than able to go up and take whatever we want from these people. Y'all hear me? We don't take our dignity, our self-respect. Wait on these people to pass no law. Why like wait on the Supreme? They just passed a law for a bunch of faggots and bulldaggers. Why I'm looking for them to pass something for me? It only makes sense for them to make something pass a law against me. But it didn't take y'all didn't have no fight, no passing a bunch of fags to get together. Bunch of homos to sit around and bang each other's brains out. A disgrace and embarrassment to people that saying heterosexual. That work to do it the right way, you just go give a fag. Fags had insurance before we did. Folks up here can't even get their wives and kids on insurance plan unless they meet certain kind of criteria. You got to be in school to the age of 90 if they're a child. All this stuff you got to show to get insurance for them, but then if you too fast, all you do is just go down and say, this is my love, and put them on your insurance. Don't even have to be married. They got to automatically, this is my fag right here. Automatically put them on your insurance. Then folks are here with couples married lawfully, and they sit around, you can't get nothing. This is a disgrace and a shame. I'll tell every one of them to their face, oh, you're just some faggots with dresses on. One say, what about me? You're a bulldagger. Nobody straight gonna sit around pass no law, let no man, 2 men, no 2 dumb women bang each other. It's contrary to God's word. There ain't nowhere in the world nobody gonna sit up no straight man. Every one of them ought to be done, hung up, some done well. Disgrace and a shame. Where the heterosexual people? I mean, it's time. They've been oppressed. They got a nigga talking. A nigga still a slave telling me they've been oppressed. I want a fag free and I'm sitting here bound. Disgrace and a shame. Just a disgrace and a shame. But that's the kind of country we live. I appreciate every time that news come out. It made me more and more willing to get out of that place. That made me more and more willing to get out of that place. I don't have no love for the place. I'm ready to go. Ain't that right? Anytime I want to cut my check, make it cash. All that doesn't have me in greed. I'd rather get in somebody else's currency. I'd rather get my stuff in peso than get in US dollar. Give me some million peso. It takes so many to make a dollar. Get a smillion done peso, you got about $100. Thank the Lord. Come on and get some readers up here. Thank the Lord. Y'all all right tonight? Man, everybody gonna tell these people nothing. Ain't that right? Disgrace and a shame. Teach nobody to hate nobody. Wrong folks sit around and say what they want to do, what they want to. And we sit by like some done fools. Mexicans get together, ain't had one. When you see a TV broadcast of Mexicans talking about what they gonna do? They already activated, know what they gonna do. Put on that jar a little bit. Bum, 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 bum. Low rider. That's the code for they already know do boycott. I ain't mad at them. Ain't that right? This their country. At least Texas, Arizona, and part of Louisiana belong to them. New Mexico. I don't know what new about it, but the same Mexico been in the other places, the same Mexico. Ain't that right? Thank the Lord for the truth. Who else going to help us to tell the truth? We're in bad shape, innit? Thank the Lord again.